Today, this huge package showed up at my door. Let me grab it just to show you guys how big it is. Ugh. And apparently the contents of this package are so expensive that I actually have to return this package once I unbox it for you guys. So I just can't wait to see what's inside. What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Fowler, and today I'm unboxing a package that's worth between $34,000 and $76,000. But before we jump into it, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below if you haven't yet, and also make sure to give me a follow on Instagram and on Twitter at @RealSethFowler. But like I said, today's unboxing is going to be nuts. In fact, let me grab this box. Oh, it's heavy too. So this package is from Mischief, which is a marketing agency based out of Brooklyn. They've actually worked with me in the past, and they wanted to send over this pair of shoes. It's not exactly a pair of sneakers, and let me check them out. But like I said, they're worth so much money that I actually have to return them once I'm done with this unboxing, because I guess it just wouldn't be fair for me to have such an expensive pair of shoes in my collection. Why don't we start busting this guy open and see what we've got? You know, one thing I can say about this video is that I can almost guarantee that y'all will have no idea what's inside this box unless you've seen another unboxing of this pair of shoes. But I would assume if you know nothing about Mischief or this particular drop, you have no idea what's coming up. Okay, I'm actually going to put this on the ground to unbox this because it's just too big to unbox on my lap. So here we go. Let's finish it up. I also have to be really careful not to cut the contents of this box because, like I said, I have to send it back. It's expensive. I'd probably be in trouble if I ruined them. Okay, so the first thing inside this box is bubble wrap, which would make sense because the contents are so friggin' pricey. Okay, look this bubble wrap. I have no idea what's underneath this. Oh, it's another box. Okay. Okay, so they've got the return label, and then they've also got some information about what's inside. So this box actually comes with instructions on how to return it. It says open the big box. Inside the big box, which we already did, you will find another unsealed box with the return label, bubble wrap, and tape. Keep these and ship these back to us once filming is complete. Gotcha. Open the second box. Within the second box, find one black case. Release two latches and open the case all the way. Enclosed, you find one orange box. Lift out the orange box from the case. Remove the ribbon. Yours to keep. Thank you. And experience. Okay, so this is the second box. We'll take out all the repacking materials. Inside this box, woo, look at this. Okay. You've got the inner box. We've got this giant pelican case with Mischief's logo right there at the top. This is a very, very sturdy case. It's nuts. It's the Pelican 1510, which I'm assuming is one of their better cases. I'm not totally sure, but it looks like there's some latches on the front like they were saying. It's actually got wheels on it and a handle too. This would actually be great for traveling. Okay, well, I don't get to keep it, so it is what it is. But let's pop these latches and see what we've got inside. That didn't come out of the box, that was from me. So inside this crazy Pelican case, we have got the smaller orange case, which has some really nice black ribbon around it. Let's pull out this orange case really quickly. I'm really gonna try and not damage this box because I might be in a lot of trouble if I damage this box. So inside this box, there's a pair of shoes that are worth between $34,000 to $76,000. And the reason I keep giving you that range is because I'm not sure which pair it is or why they're more expensive than other pairs. I'm not exactly sure, but check out this packaging though. This is really, really nice. So as you may have seen on the ribbon, it actually says Birkenstock. So not only is this a $34,000 shoe, but it's a pair of Birkenstocks, which is something you probably never would have guessed unless you've already watched this video. But let's pull out the ribbon and see what these actually look like. So here we go. Oh, and of course I got to keep the ribbon. Great, thanks guys, appreciate that. So on the top of the box it says Birkenstock Mischief. Now one thing you may have noticed is that Birkenstock isn't spelled the way that Birkenstock is usually spelled, and there's a reason for that, which I'll get to in a moment. But let's pull off the top of the box. Look at that. It smells really nice too. You've got this blue paper that says Birkenstock in that special logo, and then also Birkenstock the way that it's usually written. So let's open up this paper. Let's see what's inside. I'm really gonna try hard not to ruin this paper. Okay. So inside the box we've got, look at this. Oh man, this is seems like a silk scarf. Is this an Hermes silk scarf? I think, but I may be wrong, that this is a Hermes silk scarf, which would make a lot of sense with the shoes that are coming inside the box. And then inside the box we've got this really nice cloth bag. And then you may notice on the bag, and you might have actually also noticed it on the box, but you've got this sort of mix of the Hermes logo and the Birkenstock logo right there. So that might give you some clue as to what this could be. But let's pop open the top of this bag. Is it a drawstring? Yes it is. Okay, here we go. Let's pull out these crazy, crazy shoes. Look at these. So yes, these are Birkenstocks, but the reason these shoes are worth so much money is because they're actually made of an Hermes Birkin bag, which is one of the most expensive and exclusive bags ever made. I believe Hermes only makes about 12,000 of them a year, and the only way that you can grab them, at least through Hermes, is by being one of their VIP clients. And there's really no other way to do it other than paying resale, which is a crazy, crazy price. Resale, because these bags are so difficult to get and they're an insane collector's item, can be anywhere from 25,000 to 50,000 to even 400,000 depending on the bag. So to actually cut one of these bags up is insane. I don't know why they did that, but they did. And you know what? I guess more power to them. I wouldn't have done it, personally. Now for this shoe, what Mischief did was take an Hermes Birkin bag, cut it up, and make a Birkenstock out of it, hence the name Birkenstock, written in that really interesting new logo. And this apparently is one of the most expensive shoes I've ever held. And that's because Mischief is selling these pairs for between $34,000 to $76,000 because of how expensive and exclusive these bags are. So it's a very, very expensive pair of shoes, and I'm sure once these actually sell out, the resale prices will be even more insane. And actually, if you're a baller and you want to grab one of these, they should be available right now. I'll leave a link to Mischief in the description below if you guys want to grab them. I mean, it's going to be a special kind of person who's going to drop that much money on these, but hey, you know what? It's probably gonna be a rapper or someone famous. And I think, I'm not even lying about this, but I'm pretty sure that Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner are gonna be getting a pair of these somehow. Whether it's this pair, I'm not sure, but they're getting a pair of these and they're gonna be doing some sort of content on it. So shout out to them. But this is truly one of the most, I guess, insane pairs of footwear that I've ever held. It doesn't really look like much, to be real with you, but it's a truly insane piece of hype, honestly, that I'm holding right now. So to give you all a quick overview of the Birkenstock, on the top of the shoe, you've got this Hermes Birkin leather used as the top part of the Birkenstock. It feels incredible to the touch. It's really, really thick. It's very nicely tumbled. It comes in black. You've got the genuine Hermes leather stamped right there on the medial side of both shoes. And then moving back on the medial side, you've got this updated Birkenstock logo stamped in gold. And then on the top of the shoe, you've got this Mischief and Birkenstock branded gold colored buckles, which I don't believe are actual real gold, but for a price like this, they could be. I have no idea. And then on the footbed of the Birkenstock, you've got some more gold text. Part of it has the size of the shoe. The other part says Birkenstock made by Mischief and also genuine Hermes leather. I mean, it's a really nice looking shoe. It's a Birkenstock. It's not really any different looking than a regular Birkenstock, but because of the materials that were used and because of the fact that this shoe was cut up from an actual Hermes Birkin bag, it makes this shoe a lot more interesting than just a standard pair of Birkenstocks, which, don't get me wrong, are also very interesting, and I love the sort of the story behind Birkenstock and the way that you can wear a pair of Birkenstocks completely out and you can have them fixed and they're basically as good as new. But there's something kind of ridiculous about holding a luxury car in your hands that doesn't really make a lot of sense. And I know that's definitely the case with some of the more really expensive, like Nike sneakers and Air Jordans, and I get that. I understand that that's also pretty ridiculous, but for something that looks as unassuming as this shoe does, I mean, it's nuts. Now, I bet you some rapper somewhere, like one of the Migos or something, are gonna buy a pair of these, and you're gonna see these somewhere. Maybe it's on the red carpet, maybe it's in a music video, but I can almost guarantee, because of the hype that these are creating right now, that these shoes are gonna be worn by someone with a lot of money. So that's something to keep in mind. That's kind of cool, but it doesn't change the fact that this shoe is ridiculous. I'm obviously not going to do an on foot of these, one, because they wouldn't fit, and two, because there's no way I'm taking on that liability of actually trying these on, and definitely not putting it in a video. So Mischief, if you're watching this, I didn't try them on. Don't worry, I was tempted, but I didn't do it because I'm not trying to ruin a pair of $30,000 shoes. But at this point, I would love to know your thoughts on the Birkenstocks by Mischief that are made up by not only Hermes Birkin bags, but also actual Birkenstocks, and whether you'd ever be willing to spend that much money on a pair of sandals. So make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to know your thoughts, but as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Mischief for sending over this insane pair of shoes. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and I'm actually gonna go return these now so I don't get in trouble.